Hello, my name is Brian and I'm from the programmers. Today I will be teaching you about looping in C++. So the first loop that we're going to go in today is a while loop. So a loop basically allows us to rerun a program with a short line of code as many times as we want, instead of slowly typing out example codes like this 10 times. So first you write out your skeleton code, which is this, and declare an integer which I chose number and equals to 0. First of all, you have to add while, and in brackets, number is less than equals to 10. So let's say if I want to run the program 10 times, I put 10. And then you have to add a squiggly bracket out here. So the while loop is basically as long as the thing in here is true, the program will then run. So let's say for example, if I run the program now, it'll run 10 times. And if I want to run it 5 times, all I have to do is change this from 10 to 5. So basically, what we have to do is declare that number equals to number plus 1. This basically adds 1 to our program until 5. So this 1 is important because if we remove this run, it will not add 1 and the program will then run infinitely like this. Okay. Another loop that today we're going to learn is a for loop. Okay, first you have to declare an integer and write for in the front. You have to put a bracket and then declare x equals to 0 and then semicolon. X is less than 5 and then x plus plus. X plus plus is basically adding 1 to the program, similar to the number plus 1. So if I run the code now, the program will then run 5 times. If I want to run it 10 times, I just have to change the 5 to 10. And then the program will then run 10 times. Okay, for another example, we can also declare another integer that is I and an integer called size, which is 10. And we add a for loop, I equals to 0, I is less than size. Since we declared size equals to 10, then I will be 10, less than 10, I plus plus. Since this plus plus is basically adding 1 to the program similar to this, but if we change it to minus minus, the program will then go backwards and it will never hit the limit of 10 and the program will then run infinitely. So we have to add plus plus to hit here so we can tell the program to run it only less than 10 times, which is 10 because it starts from 0. Finally, it's a do while loop. Similar to the while loop, the program will run only if it's true. But with a do while loop, the program will first run the first line of code first and then check if it's true. So no matter what, using a do while loop, the program will at least run once. So let's say we have 5. And while x is less than equals to 10, the program will then run 5 times. But then let's say we change the integer to 55. And while x is less than equals to 10, if it's not true, the program will still run at least once. So basically a do while loop will always run the first line of code first, while writing here do, and then at the end of it, while. So as long as this is true, the program will keep running, but if it's not true, the program will only run once. Okay, thank you. That's all for loop today. If you have any questions, please put it down in the comments and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Thank you.